Good morning, students. Welcome to Vidya Setu, the YouTube channel of our school. Today we are going to start new chapter of science, which is tissues. Today in this chapter we will study about the introduction of tissues, importance of tissues, plant tissues and meristematic tissues. So let's start our class. So students, study of tissues is known as histology. Cells make the tissue, tissue make the different organs, the different organs together make different organ systems, and an organ system, different organ systems, they make up an organism. So the basic functional unit of any living organism is the cell. Now, why plants and animals are made up of different types of tissues? See, plants are stationary or they are fixed at a single place. They do not move from one place to another because they can prepare their own food as they are autotrophic. So, plants do not require much energy, and that's why most of the tissue in plants are supportive tissue, which are actually dead tissues, which just provide structural strength to the plants. But in case of animals, animals are heterotrophic. They cannot prepare their own food, and hence for their food requirement they depend on some other living organisms. So they have to move from one place to another in search of food, mate and shelter. That's why most of the tissue in animals are living tissue, because animals need more energy because they are moving from one place to another. Alright. Now what is a tissue? Tissue is a group of cells which have similar structure and which perform similar functions. It means all the cells in a tissue, they are having similar structure, and also the function of these cells are similar. Now, importance of tissues. After the formation of tissues, division of labor has been brought about. Okay, so when tissues are formed, different tissue perform different functions. So that's why there is a division of labor, and also the workload of individual cell has decreased due to the origin of tissue. When tissue is formed, the workload of individual cell will decrease. Tissues become organ and organs form organ systems. So these are the importance of tissues. Now students, we have studied that animal tissue and plant tissue both are different. So firstly we will study about the plant tissues and then we will study the animal tissue. So plant tissues, they are basically divided into two groups: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue means the cells of this tissue are capable of division. It means the cells are continuously dividing. But the cells of permanent tissue are mature cells and they do not divide. Now meristematic tissue is of further three types: apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue and intercalary meristematic tissue. Permanent tissue is of two types: simple tissue and complex tissue. Simple tissue is divided into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, whereas complex permanent tissue comprises of xylem and phloem. Now we will study about the meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissue, we know that their cells are dividing continuously and they help in increasing the length and girth of plant. Girth means thickness of plant. Okay, so these are the cells of meristematic tissue. They have a cell wall, cytoplasm and nucleus. Now we will study about the types of meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues are of three types: apical meristematic tissue, lateral meristematic tissue and intercalary meristematic tissue. Now apical meristematic tissue, it is found at the tip of stems and roots. it helps in elongation of root and stem. It means it helps in increasing the length of root and stem. Due to this, the height of the plant is increased. So apical meristematic tissue, it helps in increasing the height of plant, which is known as primary growth. Okay student, so this is apical meristematic tissue, which is also known as apical meristem. Now lateral meristematic tissue, it is found beneath the bark and in the vascular bundles of dicot roots and stems. It means in lateral meristematic tissue, it is found around the stem. Okay, and it increases the thickness of plant. It increases the thickness of plant parts, which is known as secondary growth. Now intercalary meristematic tissue, it is found at the base of leaves or internode. So in this diagram, you can easily see this is apical meristematic tissue, this is intercalary meristematic tissue, which is found at the base of the leaf. Okay, leaf is attached to the stem or branch, so it is found at the base of the leaf or at the internode, and it increases the length of an organ such as leaf and internodes. So the length of organ is increased by intercalary meristem. Thickness of the plant is increased by lateral meristematic tissue, and height of the plant is increased with the help of apical meristematic tissue. So student, this was all about today's class. In the next class, we will be studying about the permanent tissue. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class.